Fake news, CNN. It's all fake. Fake tapper, CNN. We're going to find out next week.
At the debate?
Yes, absolutely. He's going to cook him. Just shred him.
Yeah.
Just like a turkey.
What do you want Trump to say to CNN next week?
Just expose them. Just expose them for the fraud they are.
There may not be a better example of the power of Trump's rhetoric than this clown right here.
And what specifically have they lied about?
I don't know. I don't watch it.
Right. Well, you got a shirt that's just peeing on it and you called it fake news. So what specifically have they lied about? What makes them fake news?
I don't know. I don't watch it. I watch Fox News.
Right. But you called them fake news. Why do you think they're fake news? What are they saying that's fake? All right, there you have it.
And there we have it indeed. The silence and expression on his face say more than any of the bogus talking points he could have vomited up. While we're no fans of the network ourselves, you could substitute anything that Trump dislikes onto the guy's shirt, and he would have the exact same response that boils down to believing and following along with everything Trump says at face value, completely abandoning all critical thinking and letting him and his allies make the decisions for them. The good liars, as well as Trump's propaganda network, Right Side Broadcasting, were brought out at Trump's recent rally in Racine, Wisconsin, one of the most important battleground states for the upcoming election, spewing his typical nonsense and lies about winning the state in 2020, as well as the general, while continuing to ramp up his anti-immigrant bigotry even more than he has in previous months.
And the Democrats are wheeling Granny off the cliff to give benefits to illegal aliens. They're giving the benefits to the illegals. The black population, Hispanic population, is voting for me at levels that nobody's ever seen before in this country because they're not getting the jobs.
For starters, the juxtaposition of hearing Trump's white nativist rhetoric while RSBN hawks Mike Huckabee's children's book about Trump is a perfect encapsulation not only of the MAGA movement, but also of how Republicans project their own insecurities onto their opposition. For example,
it's dubbed the Don't Say Gay bill by critics, but officially named the Parental Rights in Education Law, and it now bans classroom instruction on sexual orientation or gender identity in grades K through 3, and any instruction that is not age or developmentally appropriate. It's now up to the state to define those standards. The law also allowing parents to sue school districts that violate these policies, and those who support it say it will empower parents in the classroom.
Bigoted goobers like Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and his allies just couldn't stomach allowing children to know that the LGBTQ plus community exists. But that's the real goal of bills like this one, the revived push of anti-LGBTQ plus legislation all across the country is rooted in the insecurity that children from Republican households may not adhere to the same rigid norms of gender and sexuality that the current adults did, which would then theoretically lead to a loss of political power across generations. So these bigots must do everything they can to prevent this insecurity from coming to fruition.
Criminalizing LGBT curriculum and the forced celebration of homosexuality in public schools, and bringing an end to the anti-white indoctrination in public schools by completely dismantling the current curriculum in place.
These are much closer to the types of policies that would be put in place nationwide if the right gets their way. Even though individual voters may not be 100% on board with something this similar to the schmozzies policies, the fact of the matter is that we're creeping closer and closer to this nightmare becoming reality as the Republican Party itself continues shifting to the right further and further while openly conceding power to the most unhinged people in the country, like the losers attending AFPAC events or Trump rallies. And if the Dems continue to be as dangerously incompetent as they have been in recent years, full-blown fascism will be here much earlier than expected.
And I will restore the sovereign borders of the United States of America. So help me God.
Case in point, look at the reaction from the crowd after Trump dog whistles at them about restoring our borders. The only crisis at our borders is our completely inept immigration processing infrastructure, not immigration itself, but because of the lies Trump, his allies, and Democrats like John freaking Fetterman have told voters, bigotry is allowed to fester and spread unchecked and completely out in the open. And like I said earlier, if these are the people you're speaking to, it's really no wonder why our country is in the state it's currently in.
They say that the way that they're waking people up is by creating a movie so that the people, because you can't tell somebody something, you have to show them. And in order to show them, they've created this movie to wake people up, to make them understand what the hell is going on in this country. And
But it is reality. We're talking about reality.
Steve Bannon and Steve Mnuchin, were TV producers.